that song. Get ready to hear that for the next 3-4 weeks. Y'all know when I get a song I like, I go, oh, I'm gonna keep playing that. I'm gonna unless I get copyright. Like if they find a tune that belongs to another show in that song, then they'll give me a, your video can't be monetized because this 2-second clip belongs to someone else. Out of your 2-hour video. And Joe, I saw what you said. Talking about some treat 3 minutes late. I guess she's on time. The hell? Oh, I'm so sore from I did back and shoulders today. I need to get a massage. I need to get a. You usually never listen to me. I'm looking at the chat today because I did something with the AI mod bot. Thanks, because that shizzle reminded me. So I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see if the AI bot's gonna knock you upside the head again. It wouldn't let me deactivate it. All it would do was say, when it comes to hate speech, it gave me the only option was minimum. And I was like, it won't let me, like, it'll let me anything sexual, anything political, anything, I don't know. It was everything allowed me to turn it off except for hate speech. If an American killed a cow in India, they would throw the book at them. That's not hate speech. Is that what you got? Is that what you got? You got oh, you got hit for that? Oh, okay. The truck driver. Okay, got it. Okay. So that's what I said. I would have done something like people got to remind me. I got to. How do Alexi Michael, Darkness, and Joe. There's that Joe from. I don't know if that's Joe. Robert. Okay. I think I hope I didn't miss anybody. So, okay, that's you. Okay. So, okay, guys. So, I will listen. I'm going to upload a video, and it's going to be my reaction to Nick Fuentes. Oh, Skybomb. I got your message, and I'm going to look on my Twitter. I haven't been on my Twitter today. So, thank you for helping me out. I saw your comment in my comment section on my other channel, and I didn't get a chance to reply to it. But I also have not been on my Twitter today. I mean, I have earlier today, but I haven't been on it ever since I got back from the gym. That's true. There is no such thing as hate speech. So, the title and kick needs to be. Oh! I thought I did it! Oh, God, dude, I swear. Kick be getting on my nerves sometimes. Hold on. Let me go change this on Kick. Going on Kick. Going on Kick. Going on Kick.
Joel just tipped $5 for noticing Joel's smart-ass comments. 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 For noticing Joel's smart-ass comments.
Oh, that's where that came from. I was like, where is that? coming from? The computer was rebooted yesterday. It came from Kick. Thanks for the $5, Joe. I mean, the donation was, but not the echo. I mean, I was on Kick changing the title, and it hit the Did I change it? Is the title changed on Kick? Yeah, it was a funny long echo. And you know, I just immediately zone out everything, and I'm trying to like, where'd that echo come from? That's what, okay, all right. That's what it's like. As soon as I see, because just like yesterday when the echo came, because I didn't reboot my computer for a whole week, I thought I was going to wait till the day to do it, but it couldn't hold on. It only did it for like 6 days. I was like, before I started doing the echoing. But Skybomb, yeah, I will look on my Twitter and I will see what you posted. So, okay, let's get into some news. Feel free to donate. Feel free to do text to speech in Donald Trump's voice. AOC voice. I refuse to put Jasmine Ratchet voice on my text to speech. No. Say no to ratchiness. Okay. By the way, I would like to talk real quick about something girly. Did I tell you guys like I was going to from now on only paint my fingernails on my left hand, because that is the hand that does the least amount of work, and it's the hand that has the most it has long nails. And that I was not going to paint my nails on my right hand, because these are where I use this right hand a lot. Okay, and the nails don't stay long on this hand because I'm right-handed. So I said, you know what I'm gonna do? And the reason I'm saying is because I want y'all to know I'm the first person to do this. Nobody else is doing this. So if somebody else who's a tomboy or another woman who's rough with her right hand, I want you to know they got this from me. They got it from me. So I've been painting my hand on my left. I'm painting the nails on my left hand, and my nails has been going long, and so I clipped them and shaved them down because I can't have my nails too long on my left hand. But boy, they look so good. And my nails be growing because, you know, I'll be taking care of it. I'll be like, oh, let me just pamper my left hand. And I was just admiring my left hand. I'm like, dang, this is such a dainty. My left hand looked like I lived a soft life. My left hand looked like I lived a soft life. Till they look at my right hand. Like, psych. Tree, can I copy you? Cause I have the same problem. Yeah, you can. Daughter of Liberty. I haven't even copywritten it. You can do it the same thing. I just want to let everybody know. That I was the first to do it. So if you see somebody else doing it, y'all know I started this, okay? I started to have your left hand be beautiful. The left hand, like my nails, I don't know if you guys can see my nails. Can you see my nails? Look. It's just so beautiful. And so I'm copying you. I broke my pinky and thumb on my right hand. All the left are long. Yeah, I don't do nothing to my right hand. Cause see, what I was doing was I was putting the nail polish on both of them. But then it started chipping on the right. It started flaking on the right. Then, of course, I'm breaking nails on the right. And I go, you know what? I'm not doing this no more. I'm just going to have one hand that's absolutely immaculate. I'm going to have one hand that's boo-full. It's not like people looking at both my hands. It's not like I'm like this. It's like I'm not doing that, right? Look at everybody copying off of me. Y'all so nice. I just want y'all to know when y'all copy off of me, y'all let everybody know where you got it from. Okay. This is for us ladies that are rough with our right hand. Those ladies who live half of a soft life. I live half of a soft life. The other half, not so much. I write with my right hand, but everything else on my left hand is dominant. Oh, really? You're dominant with your left hand? No, I'm very dominant with my right hand. My left hand be like sitting there like, whoo, I'm so glad I'm on the feminine side of this body. Woo, Lord have mercy. I need me a mint julep. It's so sweltering out here. I do declare. So that's how it is. That's how it is for my left hand. Okay, let me stop talking girl stuff. But ladies, yes, if you would like to do that, you know, feel free. I gave you permission. There we go. So liberals lost their damn mind thinking that Trump was dead just because he didn't tweet on Truth Social for one day. Isn't that crazy? For one day, liberals was like, oh my God, Trump dead, Trump dead, Trump dead. Do they have a mind to lose? Oh, good point. I don't know if they have a mind to lose. I'm not sure. But, oh, God. So, I saw this early this morning. And this is from a libtard. More likely a T person. Okay? Because this is a male with a female cartoon avatar. Okay? They're going crazy, these people. Support the LGB without the T. So this person says, it happened. I am so glad Trump is dead. Thank God. Hashtag Trump dead. The president of the United States. First of all, you understand that if Trump goes, J.D. Vance is next. Like, what y'all thought? Kamala was the vice president or something? I don't know. What's going on? Then, this was tweeted later. Got fired on a call at midnight because my boss saw all my Trump is dead posts. I begged and offered to delete, but he can't be reasoned with. But it gets better. Okay. He said, I signed a social media contract that shouldn't even be legal, and it messed up my job of over a year. I have no recourse, and I can't get unemployment now. This should not be legal. Woo, child. No, you will not. Hold on. You will not be able to rebuild trust. Come in when we are open as ASAP to return your uniform. Do not call or text me again. You will not be rehired. Damn! Hold on. Let's go to that person's hold on. Oh, please don't. I hope they didn't lock their their account down. Oh man. Oh God. Please don't lock your account. Please don't. Okay, great. They didn't lock their account. Rebuild Trust. Come in when we are open ASAP to return your uniform. Where do they work? Got fired on a call at midnight. Where do they work? I signed this. Okay. I am ecstatic to announce Abortion Finder has reached out to me for every QRT these posts have. They are funding a person's transport, medical bills, and procedure. How does that get money in your damn pocket? Abortion is a human rights. I'm proud of doing my part in helping. Dude, you ain't got no job. Hi, guys. I just want you to know that even though I got fired, these people that are going to support abortions will basically fund every woman that my posts get 1,000. I don't give a damn. I don't care. Yeah, I know how I feel about abortion. Like, let these people get an abortion. To anyone who's pregnant and looking for an abortion, no matter what state you are in, legal or not legal, you can easily make the choice. You know, yes, you libtards, get your abortions. Get it. Get it. I'm not a stupid ass, dumbass Christian Republican. I don't want my enemies to multiply. That's these stupid ass people on the right. Oh no, we need Shaquita to have as many kids as possible so they could grow up, rape my children, break into my house, and kill all my family members. Yay! In Jesus' name. I swear, dumb. Nothing like your ancestors. All right, hold on. Let's go over here to this, though. I mean, this so stupid. So stupid. You'll never win that argument, you dumbasses. And then you wanna, and it amazes me with white people too. Like you are not producing enough kids, but you gonna sit up here and cheer for other races and ethnicities that are against you to reproduce as much as possible. That made sense to you? Abdul Muhammad is having 5 kids with his first cousin. And y'all like, oh, but at least they're going to do something for the country, whatever. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. Y'all like that's the hill y'all want to die on. You don't want to stop. You put more. If y'all put more, if you people who are anti-abortions, if you put more energy behind the eliminate birthright citizenship, we probably wouldn't have that problem right now. You want to save the country from your dumbass decisions about these people like, no, don't have as many babies. Hey, how about we stop anchor babies? How about that? Y'all ever thought about that? Dummies. Anyway, so as y'all know, Gavin Newsom opened up a can of worms when he tried to gerrymander California. And so Texas said, oh, well, you could go ahead and gerrymander or anything you want. You can redistrict all you want. We don't care. And then Florida like, whoa, wait a minute. You gonna do what though? And so Missouri, Florida, another state are going to now start doing the redistricting to where, and I hope they're right, to where it will lock Democrats out for 10 years and decade. They said it was going to put it in, make the House as well as the Senate majority GOP for the next 10 years. Let's see how that works. But we're gonna go to this video right here where it talks about Ron DeSantis. Ron DeSantis has confirmed that Florida will officially redraw the U.S. congressional map for 2026, potentially adding multiple safe Republican seats.
So Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida, he has officially confirmed that Florida is going to redraw their congressional map for 2026, which could add more Republican seats. Ron DeSantis and Donald Trump, they kind of were rivals back in 2024 during the primary, but now he's teaming up to make sure that the trifecta that Donald Trump has will be protected. And we're not going to get into the whole redistricting war history, but I think it's important to understand that Texas and Ohio this cycle decided to redraw.
Oh, Ohio. So Ohio and Missouri?
Ohio was going first. They're kind of in their process. We don't have a map yet. And then the state of Texas decided to do it because this is when their legislative session is. And of course, you have many Democrat states that have unfair maps compared to Republican states. We could debate about that all day. But even if you want to say that it's roughly even split, I think it's important to understand that the census miscounted Republican states by about 5. The Biden administration processed it in 2021, and it was sort of done strategically.
Also, the census counted a lot of illegals that weren't even United States citizens. So they did a lot of cheating. A lot of cheating in 2020. We're not going to forget that. I don't even care about the Russia thing because we've been talking about that was a fake hoax from the beginning. We all said that, like, the whole Russia thing from 2016, 17, 18, 19, it was fake. Fake news. I didn't believe it at all.
But that's what happened. States like Florida and Texas were shorthand. Rhode Island held on by like 12 people. I'm not even kidding. And like you're looking at the current state of affairs, Republicans should have like 5 to 7 seats off of that alone. But also you have the ridiculous maps in New York, California, Illinois, you name it. But when it comes down to it, California decided, oh no, we're going to redraw. Newsom did his thing. And now we're here. So Florida, how many seats can they add? What will happen to this? And will Republicans be guaranteed the House if it happens? It's possible. We're going to do a little bit of a deep dive, but first, really quickly, got to tell you guys about my friends over at Chalk. 20 current map, if anything, looks a little bit more like you have, I guess, strategically drawn districts than this map does, because Florida has vastly changed since then. I mean, Donald Trump won the state by over 13 points or so in the 2024 election. It's zooming to the right. Another state that's zooming to the right still in terms of voter registration data and numbers that we have. But you look at Florida and you see the fact that there's a lot of room to grow, and it's like that will be enough to make sure that you can have Ohio and Texas. And if the California thing goes through, it goes through. Republicans will gain more in Florida than they would lose in California, because they're probably only losing 4 seats in California. So that's huge right there.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Also, I mean, Florida is the best state. Like, they are protecting kids. They are they're protecting women. Okay, because if you are a T person, if you think you're going to go into a female bathroom and not get arrested, all right, then you got another thing coming. So that's going on down there as well. So Florida's just a great thing. Can you imagine they almost had a black drug head, closeted homosexual male for a mayor? All right. What was that guy's name? That was running against DeSantis and he lost. The next thing you know, months later, he passed out on the floor, green vomit, with his 2 sexy ass white prostitute males. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I was like, damn. Okay, now that man, Andrew Gulliam, thank you. I said that Andrew Gulliam, he a POS, but he has some good taste in men escorts, okay? I like, that's some money well spent. It's always the gay ones that are so extremely fine. And I mean fine everywhere. fine in the face, fine in the body. And this one was just, I was like, damn. Why are you an escort? What, you are too fine to be an escort. Especially if you being gay, you could get 3 sugar daddies. You can live the soft life. You ain't gotta ever have to worry about doing no tricks. I know so many old, very, very rich gay men that would love to have you on their arms. Shoot, you tricking for some Andrew Gulliam? Man, please. What? Listen, Black Pearl. I'm not dealing with these men. They're gay, okay, and I'm married. I'm just saying. I ain't worried about no disease. I don't have sex with gay men. I'm good. Okay, I don't think nobody in here has sex with gay men. Except for well, hold on, I do have some gays here. Sorry. I keep forgetting. I'm sure they understand safe sex. By the way, they not gonna pay for no sausages. I don't think I listen. Maybe Black Pearl. Maybe I think too highly of my gay boys, but I'm gonna say this anyway. I don't think I have any gay boys.
Joel just tipped $5. Is that sprinkle or drizzle?
Neither. Thanks for the $5, Joe. I don't think I have any boys, and I'm just saying this, that will pay for sausages. And I could be wrong, but I have a funny feeling that the gay men in my community would never pay for some sausages. I just don't. They don't give me that type of energy. Okay. All right. Now, do I have some heterosexual men that will pay for some cootie cat? Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay. As a matter of fact, I know 2 that have paid for some cootie cat, and they proud about it too. So yeah, yes, they would drop. Okay, so you agree with me on that one? Yeah, absolutely. As easy as women are nowadays, men still have to pay for it. Yup. Yeah, cause they the type of women they want is not for free. You gotta buy her a Gucci or a Chanel purse. You gotta take her on a luxury cruise. You gotta, go to Van Cleef, not Van Cleef, but Van Cleef, and get the bracelet and stuff for $30,000. So it comes with a lot of tricking. Okay, so men are like, well, damn, if I'm going to spend all this money on you, so you could be my girlfriend, why don't I just slide it over here for a woman of the night? That I mean, the money would be better. He'll spend less money on an escort than he would on a girlfriend that at the level that he wants. Okay, let me stop talking about this. See how I start talking, and then next thing you know, I'm complaining because we're at 2 hours. Okay, let's move on. Let's get rid of this. So we have another trans shooter, and this one is a Gupta. This one is a 7-Eleven counter worker. So we have another trans murder. Violent trans shoots and kills father of 6-year-old. Murdered the man after he dropped off his son at school. And so, okay. Now y'all know I'm not really good with Indian names, so I'm not even going to try to pronounce this correctly. So, Shrewsbury, Massachusetts father Kevin Doherty was shot and killed Thursday by Gupta after he confronted the trans man who was spraying graffiti on a bridge before 9 a.m. in the morning. Doherty had just dropped off his 6-year-old off to school when he saw Gupta spray painting graffiti on the bridge near Jordan Pond. The father of the young boy took pictures of the vandalism and an argument broke out. So Doherty called 911 for assistance. The 911 operator was on the phone when the father was shot, when shots were fired. Gupta shot the victim dead. Gupta, who was born a man, currently used the name Sasha. Gupta, or Sasha, is also a far-left Jew hater. Oh, you don't say, huh? Here's something that he says. The leftist trans activist Sherby at Shrewsbury, Massachusetts, now finally formally named and charged, but is not being identified by the press or law enforcement as trans or Indian national. Gupta, Sasha, whatever Gupta's last name is, has written a lot about his bizarre leftist religious and political. And just in case somebody did not know, this person was, these people are mentally demented. So before we listen to Gupta, the Indian radical left is accused of the shooting dead the father in Shrewsbury, Massachusetts, after he took his child to school is transgender. Gupta used the name Sasha. The killing occurred one day after the Minneapolis trans mass shooting. So these people are violent.
So right now I want to talk about my experience as a trans woman going to the spa.
Imagine having this deep of a voice. Imagine being this big, because he's a tall person. He's, I think, 6'2". Okay. Imagine thinking you got a full goatee. Actually, you got a full beard, actually. You got a beard with lip gloss on your lips and a loop here and someone's like, I would like to tell you about my experience at a woman's spa day. They did not recognize my identity. So I'm saying, black women, give yourself a pat on the back, because y'all know we don't play this. They always do this at white facilities because white women don't fight back. They do this at white schools because white women don't fight back. They just don't. Not all. Hashtag not all, because I'm going to have some white women in the comments. I fight back. The majority. Not talking about the exception. I'm talking about the rule. Okay? They like to go after white women because for the most part, white women look the other way. They're not confrontational. They'll take a picture and then run away, whatever. Black women get up in your face. We don't care. We fight men anyway. So what? Putting on a wig, lipstick, and some hoop earrings ain't gonna make no difference. Ain't gonna make no difference to us as black women, okay? We fight men. Now, sometimes, most of the time, half the time, we get our ass kicked, but we fight men. Okay? No other gender does that. So we don't care if you got on a Walmart wig with a daggone Kmart dress. You come up in the bathroom where we at, we're going to be throwing some blows. Okay? So that's why they go places where there's non-confrontational. And you're going to find that for the most part with Asian women and white women. Latino women, Hispanic women, and definitely black women. No, we don't put up with that. So just like this person, definitely in Massachusetts, you definitely went into a white space.
Woman going to the spa. I'm not going to mention the specific. So
there you go. So there's that person. This is true. Friendly reminder, no child believes they were born in the wrong body until a creepy adult deliberately puts that idea in their heads. All right. So Oh my. Ugh. Okay. I don't think I can look at this person that much. Epidemic of mass psychosis just one day after the trans mass shooting at Annunciation Catholic Church. Another trans identifying individual, trans woman, these males who want to transition to females, has been arrested on suspicion of murder in the U.S. Gupta, a 26-year-old male who goes by the name Sasha Shakur. Look at this, dude. I would never. IRL. I actually, down here in Georgia though, I don't see any male to female trans. I told you when I was long time ago, and by the way, I'm back at my old gym and I don't see him anymore, but I told y'all there was a man. I'm gonna say man because I did not know he was born a woman, because like I told you, when a female legitimately get on the gear, holy smokes, you can't tell. Testosterone is one of the most powerful hormones ever. I don't care how much estrogen a man takes. If that testosterone sets in deep, ain't nothing you could do that's going to reverse that. And don't believe me? Ask Caitlyn Jenner. No amount of surgery, no nothing has convinced us that this person is passable. But there's a female to male that was a bodybuilder, bald head, by the way, because he took so much steroids and still takes steroids. Like I haven't seen him in years though, because I left the gym and I'm back at the gym and I haven't seen him. But deep voice and got his ding ding down there. Okay, got a ding-a-ling, right? And so when he confided that in me, I was so shocked, cause got that deep, very deep voice, thick goatee, bald head, muscles out the wazoo. I was like, damn. And that's the only trans person, which is a trans man, I have ever known in real life. I know lots on internet, but in real life, I've ever known one. And I'm sorry. I always say that when the females transition to males, they pass. If they medically transition, they all pass. They all pass. They all look like men. Because testosterone, and I'm sorry, I'm saying this as a woman, when it comes to a hormone, baby, you can't mess with no testosterone, baby. You can't mess with that. That's a hormone. I would have to say that's the king of all hormones. Not estrogen, not progesterone, testosterone. Does she use a man's? Cornelius, he has a penis. What you think? I just described the person, bald head, full. When I say full goatee, I'm talking about it's like you can comb the goatee. Muscles out the wazoo, could enter in a bodybuilder contest and easily became the top three. I said had the deepest voice and got a ding-a-ling. What bathroom you think he's gonna use? And even though he born a female, he don't want that smoke coming up in there. I haven't seen him anymore. When I left the gym, I left that gym for 3 years and I came back and I don't think he's still at the gym anymore. Yeah, Buck Angel transition is still crazy to me. Yeah, like I said, but also if you look at female bodybuilders in the Olympics, okay, if you look at female bodybuilders in the Olympics, they all look like. Well, I don't know. Maybe they changed. Hold on. Let me see. When was the most Olympia? What is this? 2025? Winners of the Miss Olympia 2025. Or did they have it already? Let's put 2024. Just in case they didn't have it already. Wow. Farrah Natalie? Holy smokes. Let's listen to her voice, y'all. I'm sorry, that shit. Wow. I still have to admire the hard work and dedication. Hold on. Miss Olympia. Wait a minute, was that not her name? Was that not her name? Oh, that was not her name. Sorry. Her name is Trixie. Okay, sorry. That was not her name. All right. Her name is Trixie Clayen or something like that. Miss Olympia. I cannot believe I can't find this woman. I can't find this. Hold on. Miss Olympia 2020. Miss Olympia 2024. Why is it so hard to... Okay, here we go. Okay, not the music. Not the music, dude. Here we go.
I knew that there was a certain level of intensity and focus that I gave to the last 8 weeks that took my physique to a different level. And I just knew it. I could feel it. Every week that I would like reevaluate myself and look at myself, it was like new details, stuff I'd never seen before. Yeah. You know, posing in different ways that highlighted, you know, I was like, this could be the best look to date. Yep. It just started to really inspire me to give a little bit more.
Her voice is not that deep, but you could tell she on gear. Jeez, look at her arms. Oh my God. Tree, do you have pictures of your bodybuilder days? Yes, I do. I was very proud of that, but I was no match to the women like this, honey. But I was in natural bodybuilding. Dude, oh my God. Okay, well, looks like I was wrong about the voice. I thought the voice would be deeper than that. Apparently not. So, but anyway. All right. An LGBT man dressed as a woman blames Christian parents for the Minneapolis shooting. Here we have another mentally ill person talking about, see, it's not our fault that we have to take guns and basically pow pow pew pew you. You just caused it on yourself.
I'm so sick of this, y'all. This shouldn't happen. There's no excuse for this. And it seems like school pew-pewing season starts earlier and earlier every year. And we just allow it. I feel terrible for the kids. I feel so bad for not just the victims, but the people who witnessed it and will now have to live with that for the rest of their lives. I don't feel bad for their parents. This happened at a Catholic school. There should have been no children there at all.
Not a predator talking about how other kids should not be at a Catholic school. No, are you serious? Are you really?
You know what the church does to kids, so...
What the church does to kids! This is called projection, ladies and gentlemen. We all know what church do to kids. Oh, what the church do to kids? Really? 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 Because we have impeccable FBI data to show what you people do to kids and what you have been caught with. Okay? Okay, the reason why you are like prevented from going around children. All right? I'm just saying. You know, when the FBI confiscates your computer, it's some bad stuff on there.
I feel terrible for the kids. May the universe protect them from their Catholic parents. And the church.
But not the T's? Who's gonna protect them from people like you?
Y'all can shove your thoughts and prayers right where the brightest of the suns don't shine.
But see, this is another thing too, Christian. Hold on. I gotta get on Christians again. They say this about you with this turn the other cheek shit that y'all be doing, right? This is what I'm saying. Because I'm sorry, and I'm saying this as a warrior. There's a method to the madness of might makes right, because you notice that none of these demented people will say this about Islam. They will never say this about Muslims. They will never tell Muslims, save your prayers to Allah for another day. They will never say this to them, ever. Ever. The Christian religion, especially the Catholic religion, was never this domesticated before, to the point where people can mock you, people can celebrate you, and also let's not forget in all the other countries that used to be Christians that are now Muslims, because you thought that, oh, we must love our enemy. I don't love my enemy. I love to destroy my enemies, but I would never love them. Because you have a hard time of getting the best of that which you love, that you really, really love, not jealous of, okay? So a lot of these countries are actually killing a lot of Christians, especially in these countries that have like a 60-40%, 60% Islamic, 40% or 30% Christian. They're getting blown up. They had another church massacre in Nigeria of Christians. So, don't know what you're going to do about it.
So far up that black hole of yours that even your God can't see 'em or hear 'em. because I'm all out of compassion for Christian nationalists. Fuck y'all. You did this.
So, Christian nationalists. Those children were not Christian nationalists. They were not. They were in a blue, believe it or not, they were in a blue area. And I love when these unhinged people come out and remove the mask, because then you get these liberals who have tolerated these unhinged, mentally disturbed individuals, and then they finally get to see the light that they hate you because of who you pray to. But they don't hate the people that throw their asses off the damn roof in Islam. Okay? I hate the hypocrisy. So that's the hypocrisy of what gets me. All right, y'all ready to see some trolling? Let's look at some trolling. So, JD Vance was going down the street, that's one way, right? And all of the liberals were lined up, all right, along that street. And the Secret Service agent decided to go on the other side of the street, that's against the wrong way. And these fat libtards were running as they can to bring their signs to show JD Vance that they are unsatisfied with his vice presidency. It's so hilarious. They're all lined up. Hold on, let me just. They're all lined. Look at them. Look at it. This is the most exercise these people going to ever get. So as you can see, they're all lined up here along this street here. And then they see the cars and the Secret Service cars go on the other side of the street. It's so funny. Watch this. And watch them run. I must show him my sign. And all of them don't even get there in time. Hold on. Watch this. Look at them running. This is the most exercise they have gotten in their entire life. So he's already gone now. Oh God. So now they're just putting it up to just regular traffic. Better them than me, huh? It couldn't be me out there telling my son, I don't like you. Even when Poopy Pants Biden was in office and they were asking, you know, some of us is like, what was it? The patriotic protest. I said, I don't protest. Ain't no money in it for me. I got too much to do. Okay. I got too much to do. So not me. Okay, let's go here. So Jasmine lost her damn mind, y'all. Oh, y'all been trolling the hell out of Jasmine Ratchet that she, look at all this. Look at this. Jasmine lost her damn mind, y'all. So we're gonna read this because it's so great to watch. So let me get in Jasmine Ratchet mode, all right? Because this is a lot of reading. E-B-B-B-T-T-T-T E-B-B-B-T-T-T-T E-B-B-B-T-T-T-T. Okay, I got it. All right, got to clear my voice. Here we go. should just have a troller option in addition to a follower option. So apparently, Jasmine Ratchet, y'all been trolling the hell out of her. Oh, blank 09, blank 0090. Thank you so much for the $5. What happened to your message? Oh, did they? Oh my God, blank. Did YouTube just remove your message, or did you do that? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Wait a minute. Yeah, I was about to read it and it says message retracted. I'm trying to feel like, what happened? It got retracted. Who did that? Oh, YouTube did it. Oh, darn. Well, can you code it in the chat and I'll read it for you? Yeah, YouTube do we playing too much. Type it again in the chat but do your best to code it so it doesn't retract it again. And I'll read it for you. Okay, yeah, type it again, but do your best to good luck. I tried coding something 10 different ways. Okay, if it doesn't work, let me know. But I'm going to wait until you do it again. Then I'm going to get back to reading Jasmine Ratchet's voice. But anyway. Yeah, I don't even have, you know what? Let's just think, they have been extra sensory lately on all the platforms. And I'm like, why? What's going on? Holy smokes. I don't know what's going on, but if blank don't type nothing in the next 20 seconds, I guess that. Oh, here we go. These people behave exactly the same way as the religious people do. Okay, that's what you meant to say. Okay, dang. All right, there you go. Okay, I got you. But I saw the flag. You put the gay flag up there, so that's that's what happened. So I was like, that's what caught my eye, believe it or not. But certain people, YouTube, let's say whatever that's so true. That's so true. All right, let me get back to Jasmine Ratchet voice. The number of you that literally are just trolls that wait for me to post so that you can drive my engagement numbers up and make sure that my posts are seen on this cesspool of an excuse for a platform that has gone out of its way to shadow ban my page is wild. And I want all of you to read this, or if you can't read, hopefully your kids can read it to you. Ooh, snap. Ooh, snap. Ooh, snap. Ooh. She telling y'all. You are mentally ill and a grade A loser if you follow someone just because you want to troll them on social media. You clearly were never liked in school and probably had no friends in real life. I've got a long list of people I would never follow because I truly don't want to see anything they have to say. Starting with anyone who considers themselves to be mega. You have to ask yourself, God, what is wrong with me? I gotta do that again. I'm sorry. All right, here we go. You have to ask yourself, God, what is wrong with me? And then pray he delivers you from your illness. Let us all say together, amen. I'm sorry, this is so funny, dude. It is so funny. God, what's wrong with me? Can you deliver me from my illness? Oh no, my stomach hurt. Oh God, dude, my stomach hurt. It's cramping from laughing at so hard at this alpha. Oh God. All right. Oh. Okay. You rewritten it blank. Okay. These people behave exactly like the religious people they hate. They use non-religious groups that anti-American religious have their agenda, but ignore everything they don't want. Yeah, exactly. That's why I said they would never go against Muslims. They would never go against them. They would never go against the Nation of Islam either. All right, y'all broke Jasmine. Y'all done broke her. Holy smokes, y'all done broke this woman. And I bet you she got so. That's way too coherent to be written by her. It's so true. All right. Okay, here we go. DC Housing Authority is on notice. We are demanding all citizenship information for residents. We are telling the same to the more than 3,000 public housing authorities across the country. The taxpayer-funded vacation is over. So what they're saying is if you're not a U.S. citizen and you are on Section 8 or having HUD home, you will be removed.
Rooting out the illegals who are on government welfare and housing.
Well, Charlie, it's great to be with you. And you alluded to it. President Trump is serious, not only in cleaning up the crime in our streets, but also American citizens will be prioritized when it comes to living in HUD-funded, government-funded housing. We just sent out a letter to the D.C. Housing Authority, and it has been received by them. And as you said, they have 30 days to give us a full, comprehensive account of everyone living inside of D.C. housing authorities that are receiving Section 8 vouchers or any type of HUD funding. We want the names, the address, the number of people in the unit, the size of the unit, the cost of the unit, and they must give us their American citizenship status or eligible immigration status. No longer will we allow illegal aliens to live in taxpayer-funded housing here in America. In the last administration, in the Biden administration, Charlie, they turned a blind eye. They didn't collect the data, but those days are over. We are collecting the data to make sure the illegal aliens, and for that, criminal activity. No one doing criminal activity is living in HUD-funded housing, which is literally on the backs of taxpayers in America.
Hold on. I gotta get that. Hold on. That is a unique twang. Let me see if I can guess where he came from. Hold on. Let me guess what southern place he came from. I'm gonna say Louisiana. I'm gonna say that southern twang. That ain't no Georgia. Hold on a second. Let me see if I'm right. What's his name? What is his name? Scott Turner. All right, hold on. Let me see where Scott Turner from. I said, okay, hold on. Let me get two guesses. Louisiana or South Carolina. No, he ain't South Carolina with that kind of accent. Louisiana or Mississippi is one. Hold on. Scott Turner. Hold on a second. Scott Turner. Cause boy, the way he thought like this, I was like, where you from, boy? All right, here we go, y'all. Let's see if I was right. All right. He's from Texas. Texas sound like that. Oh no. He's from Texas. Holy smokes, y'all hear that twang? Dude, I ain't never heard nobody from Texas talk that like this. Well, at least I was close, because Louisiana is right beside Texas, but damn. Hold on, listen to me.
Government funded housing. We just sent out a letter to the DC Housing Authority, and it has been received by them. And as you said, they have 30 days to give us a full comprehensive account of everyone living inside of DC Housing Authorities that are receiving Section 8 vouchers or any type of HUD funding. We want the names, the address, the number of people in the unit, the size of the unit, the cost of the unit, and they must give us their American citizenship status or eligible immigration status. No longer will we allow illegal aliens.
Dude, I swear that don't sound like Texas. But he from Texas. He used to suck his thumb. Yeah, but the twang, I thought I was really good at determining people's origin. Because that's what I do love about being in the South. I do love that Southern accent, right? And I could tell somebody from South Kakalaki from North Kakalaki. I could tell somebody from Alabama versus Georgia. Especially if you're from Georgia, I could tell. Yeah, he was born and raised in Texas. He was born and raised in Texas. I just looked it up. And Louisiana, the reason why I thought he's from Louisiana, because I can hear that back bio, that dang 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 dang. That's like I just said I Louisiana people got a different type of, they got that twang. That's like, I call it like, it's like they talk like they slow. That's why I said either Louisiana or Mississippi. Cause they all got a touch of Forrest Gump twang. You know what I'm saying? They all got a touch of that Forrest Gump twang. Okay, all right, let's go. Our last thing today, right? I want to read this because I don't understand how ChatGPT can make a child unalive themselves, but here we are. So let's read this because this is interesting. Parents, lawsuit. Parents say ChatGPT convinced their teen to end his life. AI was his closest confidant. Parents of a dead teenager in Orange County, California. Well, there you go. I'm not even going to. ChatGPT is innocent. There we go. All right. Have filed a lawsuit against OpenAI after ChatGPT, artificially intelligent tool, allegedly encouraged a 16-year-old to commit unaliving. Adam Rain, Rancho Santa Margarita, used the chatbot for emotional support and took his own life back in April. KTLA said, instead of offering medical solutions or redirecting him to resources that could help him with AI, they could help him, the AI reportedly gave him the wrong type of encouragement. Rain's parents claim to have discovered thousands of messages between their son and ChatGPT, indicating that the bot became sort of a unalive coach rather than a offering support. ChatGPT was functioning exactly as designed to continually encourage and validate whatever Adam expressed, including his most harmful and I don't understand how that's possible. Hold on. Let me just tell you how I don't know how that's possible. That's possible. Cause I have ChatGPT, as y'all know, Mike. All right. And there are times where I want to revise, and I try to cheat on my my eating regimen, and the ChatGPT calls me out. Like, it calls me out. Like, well, this is not going to go according to your proper macros and macros, and this will get you out of ketosis. So I'm trying to figure out, like, how is my experience with ChatGPT holding me accountable when I want to, like, sneak something in, you know what I'm saying? And this one is like, yeah, suicide is really cool. Yeah. Like, huh? How? Parents have been letting their kids use technology too much. They need to control their own kids. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I don't understand how this is ChatGPT fault. Your son went to an AI instead of you. I think you're the problem. Okay. So it was sort of a suicide coach rather than offering support. ChatGPT was functioning exactly as designed to continually encourage and validate whatever Adam expressed, including his most harmful and self-destructive thoughts, in a way that felt deeply personal, the parents said in their lawsuit. I don't understand how this is possible. Like, an AI, your son had to have been weak as hell. Adam Rain, a 16-year-old from California, asked ChatGPT for help. Instead, it gave him detailed suicide methods, drafted his note, and even approved his new setup. Damn! What? Hold on. Do we have a? Can we get? Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see. Is there any evidence of this? Can we? Okay, hold on a second.
Family is suing OpenAI, saying ChatGPT encouraged their teenage son to take his own life. The lawsuit claims that 16-year-old Adam Rain developed a deep emotional dependence on the chatbot, which repeatedly encouraged him to die by suicide, they say, and detailed methods of self-harm instead of guiding him toward help. The parents found thousands of messages between their son and the bot, showing that it became a sort of suicide coach instead of offering support. OpenAI now says it is working to strengthen ChatGPT safeguards in the light of the tragedy. If you or someone you know is in crisis, call 988.
Yeah, I'm going to blame the parents on this one, because I'm sitting here saying you did not. I'm sorry, and y'all can get mad at me if you want to. You shouldn't have had no damn kids if you weren't going to be proper to parents, but you should have let your children know from the giddy up, and by being very active in their life, having conversations with them, that they can always come to talk to you if something's bothering them. Also, you saw this person, you saw your son constantly with his phone talking to ChatGPT, and you was like, oh, that's a normal thing to do. These were handoff parents. They were so handoff. I'm sorry, like and I'm kind of, my father was a very strict man, but whenever I had something major go down in my school, I always had my dad to go to. I did. I had my dad or my stepmom if it was something like a female related, Yeah, I remember, and I think I told y'all this story before, where I had a female friend, and this guy I was really interested in, and he liked me and I liked him back, and he had a car. That was a big thing, in high school, dating a guy who had a car. And she was sitting in the back seat and I was sitting in the front seat, and we drove her to man, this is so vivid in my head. I need to forgive that bitch, because I don't think I forgave her. But anyway, we drove her to her house, and she said, "Oh, I need to thank you. How can I thank you? You didn't want any money?" He said, "No." He's like, "No, I don't want anything." He's like, "Oh, I know a way I can thank you." And she reached her body over and kissed him while he was sitting in the chair, and he kissed her back. And I was so shocked to see her do that, right? And I remember just being so quiet. He was up, he was like, "Are you mad? Are you mad? Like, what was I supposed to do? She kissed me." I was like, "No, it's okay. It's all right." I kept saying, "It's okay. It was okay." But I wasn't interested in him anymore, right? And I went to my dad and I cried my eyes out. And my dad said, "Get it out of your system. You got 1 hour." He said, "Get that out of your system. And next time, and after that hour is up, you better not draw no more tears for no ain't S N word. You make that the first and the last time tears flow down your face over some ain't S N word." And I cried for an hour. My dad told him, "Time's up," and I was done. And from that day on, I never cried. I never cried over an ain't S N word. Okay. So, yeah, my dad didn't do the whole, "No, honey, he wasn't meant for you. You're better than that." My dad was insulted that his daughter was crying over some man. You know what? I agree with you, Black Pearl. An hour was too long for, what I'm saying? I think my dad should have gave me 10 minutes, but I took do not think I did not take that entire hour, and I did cry that entire. I had my pity party. I felt sorry. I was in the bed, like curled up. I was so upset. I was so bad, everything like that. And my dad was keeping a timer on me. And when it was time up, my dad, "It's time up. I don't want to see no more tears. I want to get out of the room." Yeah, my dad was a Marine. He was in the Marine Reserves when, because once he finished serving his time and everything, he became a police officer in the Marine Reserve. So yeah, I'm just saying, like, that whole poor, like, "Oh, poor darling, you just didn't know." Oh my God. Like, no, not my daddy. Not my daddy. My daddy didn't do that at all. I bet of the son, because of the Hollywood celebrity that would suddenly take responsibility since it was something bad they don't want to. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, these parents were not, they were not on-hand parents. Also, I don't know if people do this because I purposely did not have kids. But I know for a fact if I did, that I definitely would still keep up the tradition because my godchildren and their parents still do this, where when it's dinner time, everyone sit at the table and eat. They still, and maybe it's a Southern thing, but they still sit at the dinner table and you eat. And when you're at the dinner table, you get to talk to each other about what's going on in their lives and what's happening with the children, what's going on in school, especially if they come home from school. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stop doing that. So now you got a whole bunch of parents having kids and they're hands off. And you're letting the internet raise your children. So they go from the school system of raising them to the internet raising them. And then you want to sit up here and file charges against, you want to sue ChatGPT. If your son was emotionally distraught and was thinking about that, how come you didn't see signs of that? How come you did not raise him to come to you for anything? Why weren't you a safe place for your child to come and tell you anything? I don't understand. The parents should be the first place a child go, an adult go, or a teenager go when they say, you know what? You said if I come to you with something, no matter how bad it is, you won't get upset, or you probably get upset, but you won't hold it against them. You hold true to that. But you just don't. Yeah, they don't want to be bothered. You don't want to listen. So your son ain't here, and now you want to blame ChatGPT. Have a good lawyer, cause I don't know if OpenAI is going to be that easy to sue like that. So there's that. All right, guys. So how long did that go? Okay, 1 hour and 26 minutes. I went 26 minutes over. So that's pretty cool. I will be doing a video reacting to Fuentes. I don't know how well it's going to be received, but it is what it is. So there's that. I think OpenAI will win because it has a lot of money. I hope so, because these parents need to take responsibility for their son not being here, not blaming on OpenAI. How is it that you didn't monitor what he was doing on there in the first place? Tell you, but anyway, it is what it is. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate, love you. Look out for the video coming out. Probably tomorrow. I got a lot to do today. I gotta edit the Sadia Khan video. Yeah, I got so much stuff to do today. Anyway, I'll see you guys. On the video comments, okay?